How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some seriously unhinged video clips that are trending right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. This next one isn't paranormal at all, but it's creepy nonetheless. Residents of a Chino Hills neighbourhood were left stunned when a hidden camera, cleverly disguised as a rock, was uncovered. Carefully positioned amidst the grass beneath a tree on a central median, the camera blended seamlessly with its surroundings. Moreover, it was aimed directly at the residence of James Dimmerpersok. Describing the device, Dimmerpersok noted, "It was a camera that was covered in clay that looked like a rock, so it was very precise. It was on a power bank, so it was a cordless camera." Dimmerpersok became aware of the intrusion when a neighbour brought the matter to his attention after spotting the concealed camera outside their homes in Glenridge Drive. Dimmerpersok said that the incident freaked out his wife so much she started crying. Promptly reporting the find to authorities, Dimmerpersok learned that the camera was transmitting via nearby cell towers. He then reviewed footage captured by the camera in hopes of identifying the perpetrator. The footage reveals the suspect clad in garden gloves and a motorcycle helmet, surreptitiously planting the camera in the dirt before making a getaway on a kick scooter. Further investigation via Dimmerpersok's Ring doorbell camera yielded additional footage, albeit too distant to discern the suspect's features clearly. The motive behind the covert surveillance remains unclear, but Dimmerpersok and his wife suspect the perpetrator may have been scoping out their property, perhaps for a potential robbery. With the neighbourhood on edge, speculation abounds regarding the suspect's intentions. Concerns have been raised about the safety of junior high school students who frequent the area. "This is a street where our junior high school students walk," remarked Julissa Castillo, a concerned neighbour. "A lot of them do, particularly on that street. It almost concerns me that maybe they're watching a particular child." As the investigation continues under the jurisdiction of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, residents remain vigilant. Many have pledged to bolster their home security measures in response to this unsettling incident. A chilling piece of footage recently shared by the Facebook page Dimension Breaker has left viewers on edge. The security camera features a woman walking around an office. But watch what happens. Something unseen appears to grab the woman. This eerie scene resembles something straight out of a horror film. But is this a genuine poltergeist incident, or could there be another explanation? As always, I'll throw this over to you, the viewers, for final judgment. Do you believe this footage is real? What do you think happened to the woman? Let me know your thoughts and theories on this one in the comments down below. This eerie clip was supposedly captured by a truck driver known only as Pedro while driving along an allegedly haunted stretch of road somewhere in Louisiana. Over the years, this stretch of road has gained notoriety as being haunted. Motorists often report seeing eerie, shadowy figures out the corner of their eyes and ghostly apparitions walking along the side of the road. Now, take a look at what this truck driver has captured on his dash cam. Watching that again, if you slow the footage down, you can see that the figure looks like a woman and is very pale and almost colourless. Then, just as he passes by, she looks up and appears to wave. What makes this sighting even creepier is that it's said that one of Pedro's co-workers had also reported seeing a ghostly figure standing by this very stretch of road. So as always, we'll throw this one over to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What do you think this truck driver's caught on camera? Love to hear your theories down below.
What the?
A recent event in Montreal, Canada has captured the attention of UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. On the night of April 2nd, 2023, a woman staying in a local hotel recorded a perplexing sight.
What the f? That is not a goddamn airplane. Why the f is it so close? What the actual f is that?
A series of unidentified lights moving across the night sky.
Why the f is it so close? What the actual f is that?
The footage, which she continued to film despite being notably shaken, shows multiple lights drifting past her window.
The actual f is that?
Approximately 12 minutes after the initial sighting, the video captures another set of lights following a similar trajectory.
Alright, the lights is off. I don't know what the f this is. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm kind of freaking out at the moment. Let me see if I can try to... What the f is going on right now? What? This is the second one.
Many commenters on the video suggested that the lights could be a formation of helicopters, a plausible explanation given the coordinated manner in which the lights are moving. However, the absence of any sound typically associated with helicopters, as reported by the woman filming, has led others to question this interpretation. Others in the online community, siding with the original poster, are more inclined to believe that these lights represent a genuine UFO sighting. Despite their suspicions, many of these commenters remain cautious, hesitant to attribute the occurrence to extraterrestrial activity without more concrete evidence. So what do you think? Helicopters or a genuine UFO sighting? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
I'm kind of freaking out at the moment. Let me see if I can try to... What the f is going on right now? What? This is the second one.
Here's an amusing little clip to break up the tension, shared to TikTok by user Ox King. While on a long trip home in an Uber, this passenger nods off in the front seat. But watch what happens.
Where am I? What was that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
The passenger wakes violently from a nightmare.
Where am I? What was that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
I wonder if the driver charged a cleaning fee, as he would have almost certainly soiled his trousers.
Where am I? What was that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
Late night eerie encounters have become the talk of the town thanks to a chilling TikTok video posted by user Jess, going by the handle JMO230. It's the middle of the night and Jess is working the night shift all alone in the psychiatric unit of a hospital.
Okay, there's nobody here, right?
When suddenly, she notices this.
What is that? Because it is not me. This is me, waving, closing the door. What is that?
A shadowy figure, distinct from Jess herself, seems to loom ominously, defying logical explanation.
What is that? Because it is not me. This is me, waving, closing the door. What is that?
As the comments section lights up with speculation and shared unease, the mystery only deepens. Could the psych unit be haunted by a spectral entity, a shadow person as some suggest? With limited footage and context provided, conjecture runs rife.
What is that? Because it is not me. This is me, waving, closing the door. What is that?
Video over there.
Over where?
A video of unknown origins has been reposted to Instagram by user StephenLee86, causing quite a stir. The video, filmed by a father outdoors with his young daughter, shows the little girl nervously pointing at something in the distance.
Video over there.
Over where?
Right there.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
As he moves closer, the camera reveals something quite strange. It doesn't seem to be a person, but a bizarre figure with arms disproportionately longer than its legs. In a twist of bravery, the father and daughter chase after the strange figure, with the daughter referring to it as a demon.
I think it's a demon.
Despite their efforts, the elusive figure disappears without a trace.
Where did it go?
The video ends with an invitation for viewers to share their thoughts on what the creature could actually be and its possible intentions. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. This next video was submitted to our Slaptam official community over on Facebook. In it, we see an amorphous, transparent shape that appears to be hovering over someone sleeping in bed. At first, one would be excused for thinking the shape could simply be a bug on the lens. This is often the explanation given for so many so-called ghost videos. However, what happens next seems to prove this isn't the case at all. A few seconds pass before several items are violently thrown from the shelf next to the bed. The light then keeps moving ever closer towards the sleeping person. The man then wakes up and is immediately confused.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
While the video's description suggests that it shows a ghost caught on camera, one viewer made a very interesting observation. Just after the items are thrown onto the bed, the strange shape seems to shrink, almost as if it's entering the sleeping man's body. The viewer suggested that the man might actually be astral traveling, perhaps while in a dream state. Since then, the video's also been analysed from a more skeptical stance, with several key points suggesting that the whole thing might simply be a well-orchestrated hoax. For starters, the timestamp in the upper left corner seems to move in double time. Yet when the man gets up, he appears to move at normal speed.
What the hell is going on in this house?
The fact too that the camera is pointing directly at the bed has also left some viewers questioning the video's authenticity. So what do you think? A ghost, astral traveller, or just a hoax? Let me know down below.
Operating heavy equipment can be a really rewarding job.
Zane Eager, a construction worker and TikToker known for his family-oriented and humorous content, recently shared a video that diverges sharply from his usual posts, capturing what some viewers are speculating could be a supernatural event. The video, which quickly garnered attention among his 100,000 followers, features a perplexing occurrence involving an invisible presence that seemed to disrupt the operation of a large construction vehicle. In the video, filmed late in 2023, Zane is recording a clip to show his kids the vehicle he operates at work.
Anyway, it's pretty cool.
As he drives along a smooth section of the road, the vehicle unexpectedly stops as if it's hit something. But watch what happens.
What the hell? No. No, 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 no. Wait, there's nothing there.
Watching that again, when he looks the second time, there appears to be a person standing in the middle of the road.
What the hell? No. No, 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 no.
But when Zane takes another look, there's no one anywhere. This incident is not the first time construction sites have been the setting for reports of unexplained phenomena, which some attribute to the high-stress environment and the solitary nature of the work, especially during night shift. Others suggest that the construction activities might disturb hidden historical sites or artifacts, potentially leading to unusual occurrences. As the debate continues on social media, the true nature of what Zane captured remains a mystery. Whether a genuine paranormal event or a well-executed hoax, the video certainly provides a compelling narrative and has succeeded in capturing the imagination of viewers around the world.
And the reason why I'm in the woods today.
Grizzly Gaz, a beloved YouTuber known for his adventurous spirit and passion for the great outdoors, recently took his viewers on a spine-tingling journey through one of the United Kingdom's most notorious stretches of woods.
Got goosebumps and everything.
Accompanied by his loyal French bulldog Fendi, Gaz's February 2023 camping trip turned into a real-life ghost story that's left his audience both thrilled and terrified.
What the fuck was that?
The woods in question are situated along a disused railway line dismantled in 1953 and are infamous for their spooky urban legend. According to local lore, a lady in white haunts these woods. The legend tells of a woman who lived on a nearby farm and tragically hung herself in the woods back in the 1800s. Her restless spirit is said to wander the area, particularly near the old railway platforms and the ruins of the farm where she once lived.
But that's the farm up there, I don't know if you can see it, but that's where the lady in white was supposed to have lived.
Eager to explore this eerie locale, Gaz and Fendi ventured deeper into the woods, documenting their findings for viewers.
Wonder if this were the station then here.
As night falls, they set up camp, unaware of the chilling experience that awaits them. As they get cozy for the night, a deeply unsettling noise begins to permeate the air.
Hello?
It sounds like a young girl humming a haunting tune. Gaz scans the area, but finds no one inside. But the eerie melody persists, growing louder and more unnerving.
Hello?
Even Fendi, usually unflappable, appears on edge, adding to the mounting tension.
Even our friends will heard that.
The disembodied humming eventually becomes too much for Gaz to bear. He quickly packs up his camp in the dead of night.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
and makes the trek back to the car.
Come on, mate.
As they hurry back, Gaz spots this with the camera.
Absolutely bobbed me pants then.
So could these woods truly be haunted? Does the legend of the lady in white hold a grain of truth? Grizzly Gaz's unsettling experience certainly suggests there might be more to the story than mere folklore. His viewers were left wondering, captivated by the possibility that the supernatural might hold more than just myth. For now, Gaz and Fendi have moved on to their next adventure, but the chilling memories of that February night still linger. As his YouTube channel continues to grow, fans eagerly await more tales from Gaz's travels, though few may match the spine-tingling encounter with the lady in white in those haunted woods.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Here's an amusing little one coming via some security footage posted on TikTok by user Can You Not Though. The footage, captured by an interior camera in the uploader's home during daylight hours, initially depicts an ordinary scene. But watch what happens. Something seems to fall off the shelf.
No.
However, instead of getting scared, the man starts lecturing an unseen presence.
No. Don't do that.
It's as though he's used to strange things happening around his home and has grown accustomed to telling ghosties off.
No. Don't do that.
A lot of commenters gelled with the footage, admitting they also do the same thing when something strange happens around them. So what about you? Have you ever told a ghost off? Let me know in the comments down below.
No. Don't do that.
Thought I'd make an update on the rabbit here.
A chilling video uploaded to YouTube Shorts on March 12, 2024 by user Our Life in Washington 4114 has left viewers puzzled. The clip begins, innocently enough, with the uploader introducing his adorable pet rabbit, Chewie.
Got a little Chewie just kind of chilling out here. The heck? I swear the shower curtain just moved.
However, the light-hearted tone takes a sudden turn when the uploader claims to see something moving at the corner of his eye.
Got a little Chewie just kind of chilling out here. The heck? I swear the shower curtain just moved. What the heck?
It can be hard to see at first, but if you slow it down, something appears to hit the shower curtain from the other side. He pulls it back, only to find the space empty. Visibly confused, the uploader comments on the strange occurrence, noting that bizarre events happen in his home frequently, though he doesn't provide further details.
Things happen in this house all the time. Alright, Chewie, I'm out of here. Say goodnight. Good night.
In a bizarre event that lit up the skies of Hanoi, Vietnam on the night of May 19th, 2024, residents witnessed a mysterious vertical column of light. Uploaded to our official community over on Facebook by user Hung Nguyen, these photos show the phenomenon that quickly sparked widespread interest and speculation across the internet. Initially, the light seemed otherworldly, reminiscent of visuals from the video game franchise Halo, leading to a flurry of online discussion. The National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting in Vietnam also shared images of the light, intensifying public intrigue. However, as it turns out, the source of this spectacle was far less mystical. The phenomenon was traced back to the State Securities Commission of Vietnam building. It was revealed that the building's lights were responsible for creating the dramatic effects seen in the sky. This explanation was corroborated by additional photos showing the building emitting the light, confirming that the breathtaking sight was indeed man-made. In a chilling development from CDT Hospital Sotero in Santiago, Chile, a TikTok video capturing some eerie activity has intensified long-standing rumours about paranormal hauntings in the hospital. The video, posted by TikTok user Valerie Yame, shows something happening in the emergency department waiting area. Take a look.
Ándate la mierda. ¿Pero qué es eso?
This eerie incident is not an isolated event at CDT Hospital Sotero. Both staff and patients have frequently reported unsettling occurrences, particularly during the night shift. These reports often include sightings of shadowy figures that many describe as ghost-like. Accompanying these sightings are reports of intense headaches, along with feelings of dread and nausea, further adding to the hospital's haunted reputation. The video has sparked widespread speculation online, with viewers debating whether this could indeed be proof of supernatural phenomena within the hospital. The historical building, known for its storied past, provides a ripe setting for such ghostly tales. While some skeptics suggest practical explanations such as uneven floors or drafts, the combination of physical symptoms reported by witnesses and the visual presence of the moving wheelchair compels many to consider paranormal explanations. The hospital is yet to comment on this specific incident, but the continuous flow of similar reports keeps speculation well alive.
Ándate la mierda. ¿Pero qué es eso?
A road trip took a spine-chilling turn for two men travelling through a remote mountainous area in the dead of night. Their dash cam, intended to capture the scenic nocturnal drive, recorded a deeply unsettling sight. Take a look. There's a tall figure clad in a bright red robe or dress standing motionless in the middle of the road. The incident occurred miles away from the nearest town, enhancing the eerie and unexplained nature of the encounter. The men, startled by the unexpected appearance, were left to wonder about the intentions and origins of this solitary figure. Speculation abounds regarding what the person in the red robe was actually doing there at such an odd hour in such a secluded spot. Theories range from a lost hiker to more supernatural explanations, given the figure's unusual height and the stark contrast to the red robe against the dark wooded backdrop. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving an open-ended question about the true nature of the figure in red. A spine-chilling video surfaced on Facebook, shared by the proprietors of the infamous Myrtles Plantation, revealing eerie security footage that will send shivers down your spine. Situated in St. Francisville, Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation stands as a relic of America's antebellum past, constructed in 1796 by General David Bradford. The property's grim history includes the labour of enslaved individuals and tales of supernatural encounters that have solidified its reputation as one of the most haunted places in the country. Legend intertwines the plantation with an ancient burial ground belonging to the Native American Tunica tribe, adding another layer of mystique to its already chilling aura. Despite its spectral reputation, the Myrtles Plantation operates today as a bed and breakfast, offering guests the opportunity to delve into its historical enigmas through guided tours. The recent footage captured during one such tour captures something quite strange. Take a look. A statue inexplicably falls to the ground. Tour guides swiftly intervene, attempting to assuage the escalating fear among guests, but the unsettling incident leaves lingering questions about what transpired next on that fateful tour. Undoubtedly, the aftermath would have left many visitors with an unsettling unease, a stark reminder of the Myrtles Plantation's enduring legacy of mystery and intrigue. An intriguing video posted on Instagram by user Redden My Eyes has captured the attention of both spiritual observers and scientific minds alike. The footage, filmed on the renowned Jabal al-Nur in Saudi Arabia, reveals a rare and awe-inspiring sight amidst a stormy backdrop. One of the individuals in the video appears to have glowing fingertips, a phenomenon that sparked a wave of interpretations and concern. Jabal al-Nur, translating to Mountain of Light or Hill of Illumination, is a site of immense religious significance. It's best known for housing the Hira cave where the Prophet Muhammad received his first revelations of the Quran. Given its sacred history, many viewers are inclined to see the glowing phenomena as a divine sign or a holy manifestation. However, the scientific community suggests a different explanation. Some viewers believe the glowing could be a case of St. Elmo's fire, a weather phenomenon involving the luminescence created by a corona discharge from a sharp or pointed object in a strong electric field in the atmosphere. St. Elmo's fire is not lightning itself, but rather a continuous electric spark that often precedes it, making it an ionized plasma. It typically appears during thunderstorms when the ground below the storm is electrically charged and there's a high voltage in the air between the cloud and the ground. The concern among some viewers is well founded, given that such electrical phenomena could be an indicator of an imminent lightning strike. The presence of St. Elmo's fire, especially on a mountain like Jabal al-Nur during a storm, could be a warning sign. It is widely advised that if one's hair stands on end in such conditions, it's crucial to immediately seek shelter, as this is a common precursor to lightning activity. Fortunately, despite the potentially hazardous conditions during the filming of this mysterious event, there were no reported injuries among the group. The video continues to circulate widely, drawing comments and analysis from around the world, blending the lines between spiritual wonder and the stark realities of nature's power. Whether viewed as a sign of divine presence or a scientific phenomenon, the glowing fingertips of Jabal al-Nur serve as a compelling testament to the mountain's historical and mystical significance. Here's a quick clip for all of you who are afraid of being alone in the woods. Take a look. The footage, uploaded to Instagram by user OVO2, shows a worker attempting to fix his chainsaw in the middle of nowhere, when suddenly a spine-tingling howl reverberates around the remote landscape. Understandably, the worker seems spooked by the sound and quickly heads back to his vehicle's cabin for safety. So what would you do if you were on the job all alone in the woods and you heard this eerie sound? Would you stick around to see if you can catch a glimpse of the creature that made it? Or would you just phone the boss and tell him nope? Let me know in the comments down below. A photograph from Disneyland's 35th anniversary celebration in 1990 has recently surfaced on Reddit, causing a stir among users with its anachronistic detail. A man pictured wearing a t-shirt emblazoned with the Prime logo. A brand associated with a popular modern electrolyte drink by influencers Logan Paul and KSI, launched over 3 decades later in January 2022. The image posted by Reddit user Jake Frads has ignited discussions of time travel, with many enthusiasts quick to label the man in the photo as a possible time traveller who went back to witness the iconic celebration at Disneyland. The Prime logo seems out of place in a decades-old setting, thereby fueling the fantastical theories. However, skepticism has also surfaced within the community. Some users pointed out that Prime could plausibly refer to a shipping company existing at that time that used a similar font. The intrigue around the Prime brand is further compounded by recent controversies involving the drink. In April 2024, Logan Paul announced the inadvertent inclusion of per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, or PFAS, in the drink. These chemicals are known for their adverse health effects. This led to a lawsuit against Prime Hydration with allegations that the drink contained harmful levels of PFAS, particularly in its grape flavour variant. The controversy has seen significant legal and public backlash, with Californian resident Elizabeth Castillo claiming $5 million in damages, arguing that she wouldn't have purchased the product had she known about the presence of PFAS. So then, has a time traveller really been caught on camera here? Regardless of the true story behind the man in the Prime shirt, this intriguing photo serves as a captivating puzzle for both time travel aficionados and critics alike, blending the boundaries between past and present in the most unexpected of ways. In a disturbing event captured on camera, a Queensland woman endured a harrowing experience while driving through Redlands, southeast of Brisbane, in early April of 2024. The nighttime footage shows a man and a woman walking in the middle of the road. But watch what happens. During this wild event, the man also tried to open the passenger side door, but found it locked. The driver found herself temporarily trapped in the vehicle. She was unable to drive away immediately as her car's safety features detected the person on the bonnet and prevented the vehicle from moving forward. Additionally, she was cautious of the woman behind her car, which prevented her from reversing. Once the man jumped off the bonnet, the driver was able to quickly leave the scene and drove directly to the Cleveland police station. This alarming incident is currently under investigation by Queensland Police. The driver has chosen to share the footage publicly as a caution to other drivers. TikTok user Brenna has recently shared a spine-chilling ghost story that's left viewers on edge, and there's footage to back it up. In her eerie video, Brenna recounts the unsettling experiences of her sister and former roommate, who both worked at a music school and daycare center for children.
Basically, both my sister and my old roommate used to work at this music school daycare center for kids in the Upper East Side.
While music classes echoed upstairs, downstairs in the basement lurked the daycare, a place Brenna describes as undeniably scary.
and they both hated being down there. And I'd been down there a few times too. It is really scary. Like, you know when you just get a feeling about a place? Like, that is the basement. It was horrible.
According to Brenna, her sister and roommate dreaded being downstairs, often hearing inexplicable voices in the absence of their co-teacher. Even more disturbing, the cleaner would occasionally stumble upon toys mysteriously arranged in a circle. Adding to the ominous atmosphere were reports from children of a mean guy lurking in the play tunnel and corner of the room. When COVID forced the daycare to close its doors, the owner installed security cameras to monitor the empty space, hoping to capture any unusual occurrences. What the cameras caught is beyond chilling. Take a look. The footage reveals objects moving around the room, seemingly of their own accord. So what do you think? Given that Brenna's unsettling tales of the property are now seemingly corroborated by this eerie footage, one has to wonder what's really going on in the basement of this old daycare centre. This next video comes from TikTok user Win McPix, who reports experiencing some genuinely unsettling events inside of his home. He decided to document the occurrences with his phone camera to share with his followers.
The door won't stop knocking, and there's nobody there. This door keeps banging.
According to him, he's been hearing some strange knocking noises on his door, but every time he checks, there's no one there. Take a look what he's caught on camera.
I'm home alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking, and there's nobody there. This door keeps banging.
He checks the door, but there's no one there.
Nobody's there. Go away! Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's
The video takes a chilling turn when he ventures upstairs.
I know what you're doing. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now.
All kinds of banging can be heard. As if all of this activity isn't spooky enough, suddenly this happens.
This again. Okay. All right, if you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not doing this.
An eerie shadow figure appears, walking through the bedroom before vanishing just seconds later. Remarkably, the uploader says he didn't notice the figure until after he uploaded the footage.
And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out!
Rewatching the video and realizing there was something or someone in the house with him must have been utterly terrifying. The question, however, remains, is this house haunted, or is it all just a bit of fun? The truth remains to be seen.
I'm not doing this.
This next video, shared to Facebook by Tamara Llewellyn, was captured at the Angus Steakhouse and Seafood in Calabash, North Carolina. Take a look. Some might immediately see the curtain and dismiss its movements as being caused by a draft. However, if you look closely, it appears as though two small hands are manipulating the curtain from behind. The poster assures that there was no one behind the door, which hadn't been open for about 20 minutes. No animals were present either to explain the strange phenomenon.
Weird.
The poster goes on to note that despite the presence of a vent on the ceiling to the right, the peculiar motion seemed disconnected from any airflow or activity in the restaurant. So what do you think's causing this strange movement? Watch the clip again and let me know in the comments down below. A recent post on Reddit by user Haunted Luca has ignited a flurry of interest and speculation within the cryptozoology community. The post features trail cam footage from August 10, 2023, set up on a rural track near Kilcoy, Queensland in Australia, which captures what appears to be a large, unidentified creature stalking a deer. Take a look. The footage requires careful scrutiny. When slowed down and zoomed in, viewers can observe a very large entity moving with a lumbering gait through the brush. The creature doesn't resemble any typical predator known in the area, leading many to speculate about the possibility of a Yowie sighting. Yowies, often described as Australia's version of Bigfoot, are a part of Australian folklore. These mythical creatures are reputed to live in the wilderness and are characterised by their large stature and shaggy appearance. Reports of Yowie sightings have dotted Australian history, with various claims of encounters that remain largely unverified, but have contributed to the legend's persistence. The remote nature of the footage's location adds to the plausibility of such a creature going unnoticed by the general populace. Kilcoy, a region surrounded by dense forests and rugged terrain, provides an ideal backdrop for the secretive existence of such a cryptid. As the community continues to analyse the video, the true identity of the figure remains a mystery. Whether it proves to be an undiscovered animal, a well-executed hoax, or indeed a sighting of the legendary Yowie, this footage adds another intriguing chapter to the lore surrounding Australia's cryptids and fuels the ongoing debate about their existence. In a disquieting incident on a quiet Brisbane road, dashcam footage has captured the eerie moment a man approached a car in what many suspect was an attempted carjacking. The unsettling encounter occurred in October of 2023 on Pineland Road at Sunnybank Hills, approximately 20 kilometres from Brisbane's CBD. The footage, which was quickly spread across social media after being shared on Facebook, shows a man slowly walking down the deserted road. The driver then quickly speeds away. The driver's unsettling experience has sparked widespread concern, with many suggesting that the late-night encounter was a possible hijacking attempt. Social media reactions were swift and filled with alarm. Many users speculated that the man's actions were part of a broader pattern of criminal behaviour in the area. Authorities have not yet confirmed if the incident is part of a larger trend, but the public's reaction highlights the need for ongoing vigilance. As the investigation continues, drivers are urged to stay safe and report any suspicious activity to the police. On the TikTok account Chilled and Disturbed, a gripping scene unfolds as a young couple's domestic dispute takes a chilling turn.
Planning on, they don't...
Do you know how it feels to hang out with a group of people and they don't even want you there?
They do want you there!
Captured on their home security system, the pair are right in the middle of an argument when suddenly something strange starts to happen.
They like you a lot!
They're acting rude to me.
They're not... They're not trying. That's just how they.
The tension in the kitchen reaches a crescendo when suddenly plates begin to plummet from the cabinets. According to some commenters, the timing of the spectral intervention suggests an eerie motive. Perhaps a spirit sought to quell the escalating conflict, acting as an otherworldly mediator to prevent harm befalling the couple. The intensity of the argument, evident even to spectators, may have spurred the supernatural intervention.
They're not trying. That's just how they.
Yet the video leaves viewers hanging, offering no glimpse into the aftermath. Speculation runs rampant about the fate of the couple. Did they reconcile, or did the paranormal interference exacerbate their troubles? Love to hear your thoughts on this strange piece of footage in the comments down below.
Hey.
With most phones doubling as cameras these days, it seems that more and more videos are surfacing that purport to show so-called glitches in the Matrix. In this bizarre clip, we see a woman behaving very strangely indeed.
Wait. What the Babe, stop cussing. Wait, she's not moving at all.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on here?
The bewildered voices of the two people filming her can be heard as they witness the woman frozen in place for some time.
What is she looking at?
What is she doing?
Describing her behaviour as creepy, the pair continue to film her.
That's actually really concerning.
Very creepy. I don't know what's going on here.
Eventually, several people on the street begin to notice the woman.
Look, is no one seeing this? What is going on?
Slowly, one of them approaches the woman, who still appears to be completely frozen in position. Oddly, this action seems to jolt her out of her state, and she continues on walking as if nothing ever happened.
What?
One possible explanation for this woman's bizarre behaviour is a medical condition known as absence seizures. These seizures generally last only a few seconds, and those that experience them may not be aware that anything has happened. Absence seizures are caused by abnormal and excessive electrical activity in the brain, but the exact trigger is unclear. During an episode, the person may stop talking mid-sentence or pause in an activity without preceding warning, then resume normal behaviour immediately afterward with no memory of the incident. So could this be a cause of the lady's strange behaviour? Or is it really proof of a so-called glitch in the Matrix? Sylvia C, a YouTuber known for chronicling eerie events in her home, has captivated many viewers who are convinced her house is haunted by a paranormal entity. We featured Sylvia's story some years ago, but she's since uploaded a few video updates. In this clip, Sylvia is once again filming in her kitchen, where a lot of the strange activity appears to happen.
Oh, that cupboard's moving again.
Before long, strange things begin to happen.
Please, spirit in the kitchen, please move the cupboard.
Just weeks later, Sylvia shared another unsettling video.
Oh God, guys, see, it's moving in that cutlery.
Her voice trembles as she describes strange occurrences in her kitchen.
Spirit in the kitchen. There's no one there. There's no one there, guys.
Watching that again more closely, a fork appears to slide along the bench.
Spirit in the kitchen. There's no one there. There's no one there, guys.
After a brief lull in activity, the haunting resumed in January of 2023 with even more disturbing events. This time, Sylvia sets up a stationary camera to film overnight. Once again, the camera picks up some pretty odd activity. These escalating incidents raise questions about what's really going on inside of Sylvia's home. Is it a genuine haunting? Leave your theories on this one in the comments down below.
There's no one there, guys.
Over on TikTok, a user by the name Pink86 is turning heads with some eerie yet oddly heartwarming content straight from the halls of a hospital. In a series of videos, this account documents encounters with a purported spirit in the Phoenix Children's Hospital in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. In the first clip, a young girl engages in what can only be described as a supernatural Q&A session. As she poses questions to the alleged spirit, the tap mysteriously activates, seemingly in response.
It's a motion sensor. There's no one over there. Okay, do it one more time.
Do it one more time, please.
While most people would recoil at such an encounter, the girl appears delighted by the interaction, adding a curious twist to the eerie proceedings.
Okay. One last time.
At one point, the mum even shows that the tap doesn't easily activate by motion.
And just for show, let's see if it comes on right here. I'm right here. Okay. Nothing.
In one particularly eerie moment, the pair attempt to guess the alleged entity's age.
Are you 5? Are you 6? 7?
8?
9? You're 9? You're 9 years old?
Later, they try and find out a name for the purported spirit.
Does your name start with a A? Does your name start with a B?
I want to do the question asked.
Okay.
Is it Bianca?
That's a weird name.
Thankfully, the spirit, affectionately dubbed Bianca, seems to harbour no ill intentions towards the hospital's young inhabitants or their guardians. In subsequent videos, things turn even more strange. While on a video call with her dad, the young girl asks if the presence can flicker the lights.
So, can you flicker the lights or no?
Did you see that?
Watching that again, it is subtle, but if you look closely, the lights do indeed flicker.
Wait, so can you flicker the lights or no?
Did you see that?
This is one of the last videos featuring this encounter, and audiences have been left with more questions than answers. In a subsequent update, the mum said they were taken out of the room for a medical scan and never returned, so they have no way of knowing what was actually happening. So, if you ever find yourself at the Phoenix Children's Hospital, be prepared for the possibility of more than just medical treatment. You might just make friends with a friendly spirit named Bianca.
Your eyes are green?
In this next video, uploaded to our Slaptam official community over on Facebook by Alonia Burchett, viewers are once again taken deep into the eerie corridors of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
I can feel it.
The footage, captured during a private investigation around Halloween of 2022, reveals mysterious, shadowy figure in a doorway. See if you can spot it.
We're probably gonna have to split it up. I can feel it.
Initially, as the camera pans up the stairs, transitioning from the 4th to the 5th floor, nothing unusual appears to happen. However, a closer look reveals a distinct, shadowy figure in the doorframe. The poster meticulously reviewed the video to confirm that this figure couldn't have been any of their 10-person group, which included 2 men and 8 women, nor the female worker present in the building. The unexpected appearance of this apparition sent chills down the poster's spine, enhancing the already haunting allure of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a place famed for its ghostly encounters. Now, if you want to watch some more scary ghost clips, then click these links right there. They'll keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Leave us some comments down below, smash that thumbs up button. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.